Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
From midfield now, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. 11 more on that one and another first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First down carry for Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Bengals 0. Tucker McCann to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. On 2nd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit. You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it'll bring up third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it.
He's got a man complete. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And goal at the Bengals 1-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
3rd and goal.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Gravity Lion. Watch twist.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Burrow going to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Titans 21, Bengals 14. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
Down at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Labeled amazing, ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call.
Derrick Henry all alone. 30, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
For Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Marcus May with a pick. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Titans 35, Bengals 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe is them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 53 flag. Check 53 flag.
This is Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out. It's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check, crunch, 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 shoot, shoot. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, deuce.
They'll run on first down. Henry. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Titans 42, Bengals 14. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Nixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
97's the mic, 97's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score. Titans 49, Bengals 14. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll try and run it.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Zach Bourne with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Over on down.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll